What's up, guys? This is Zenkistyle, and I'm actually getting ready to make a video. But in getting ready to make a video, well, I needed glue. So what I'm about to make is some glue for setting diorama parts, for finer details like smaller rocks and grass and stuff like that. I used a lot of super glue for the bigger stuff, and the reason why is because super glue has a lot of hold. What you can see right here, I'm actually using Mod Podge this time, which, as best as I can tell, it's pretty well equivalent of really thick white school glue. But what you'll want to use for this is literally just white school glue. And as you can see, I'm using a Vallejo bottle, an old Vallejo bottle, to drop this stuff in here. Because what we're wanting to make in order to set these fine details is literally just watered down school glue. So when you go into Hobby Lobby or wherever your local hobby store is and see this fancy glue for setting stuff in dioramas, don't buy it. It's just watered down school glue. You know where you go to, I use Hobby Lobby for a lot of things because they're local to me. I don't know what you have locally, so I'm just going to use Hobby Lobby as a reference a lot of times. It's a simple chain hobby store that has a lot of stuff for model making mixed throughout the shelves. Whether or not it's in the model making aisle or not, there's a lot of things you can use there, and it's pretty much something you're going to get familiar with is your local shop where all the ladies go buy all their arts and craft supplies. Well, that's going to be the same place you're going to wind up going to get a lot of yours. As we go on here, I cut my bottle open because I need some water. See, the thing is, we're going to be mixing this glue with water, and I'm hoping I haven't sealed this thing off. There we go. But all I want is just some watered down glue. I'm probably going to do, considering this is pretty thick, I'm probably going to do something like a 30-70 mixture or something like that. But you can see I'm just dropping the glue down in there, and I'm using hot water to help make this stuff a little more pliable. I don't know if you can see my little cut open water tub here, so I'm going to dip that in that so it's even more pliable. You see I'm just pushing it down into this Vallejo bottle. The reason why I'm going to use a Vallejo bottle is because it's got that handy little nib at the end, and I'll just be able to drop it exactly where I want it, just like I'm dropping it in the water right now. You see how thick that is? What I'm trying to do is get it thin, watery thin, like that. You'll find out why in the coming video. But for right now, just in making the stuff, you can see I'm just dropping, there's no secret to this. I'm dropping school glue in a dropper bottle. Now the reason why we use the school glue particularly, just a plain white glue, is it dries clear without hazing. So you can use this to seal turf in and all sorts of stuff. It's a very, very handy little, I'm going to get my dropper a little cleaner so I can see. I can't hardly see how much of it I have in there. I probably should have poured this, but my point being in all of this is just to show you how easy it is to make an expensive product. It's like $10 or something ridiculous for a bottle of that sealer. This is all the fancy hobby sealer is. White glue, watered down, so that you can dump it onto this fine detail stuff and glue it down. I could use super glue, but I'm trying to teach you guys there's many ways to do many things. There are many right ways to do many things, actually, if we want to get precise with it. See, in there I had a little squirt out, and I ain't even worried about it. Because it's white. It's just going to dry white. Or clear, excuse me. I said white. Oh, it's white now. It dries clear. I've almost got this jar about where I think I want it. See, I told you guys, you're going to see my mistakes. That's most important. Even if it's a verbal mistake, you not only get to see me make the mistake, but I get to correct it right there in front of you. I think that's important. You got to understand in this hobby, we're going to make mistakes. It happens. You got to make something better out of each and every mistake. I'm pretty happy with my pile of glue in there. I'm going to start putting more water in here. The water draws so much more faster and easier, and I'm going to have to go clean this up. Probably over the course of the next couple of days, I'm going to make you guys about 3 or 4 videos. There went a little more going all over the place. You can see just steady dropping this in there. I hope you guys can see this for the most part. I'm trying to keep everything on camera pretty good. Said this is just a simple way to make some hobby sealer. Fill it up, squirt it in, fill it up, squirt her in. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Now I'm going to check my consistency while I still have a little room left, and what I'm going to do, this cap goes right back on this bottle. Easy peasy. Shake her up. Make sure she's nice and well shook. This is the reason why I used warm water for this, is because it's going to help it dilute a lot better. And then, once I've gotten it shook up, I'm going to push this little fine detail in here and see if I've got a good consistency. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't mind that. That looks pretty good. See how it's soaking into the object? It's soaking in there. A little bubbly, but it works. Actually, I think this is a little on the thick side, but I'm not too worried about it, as long as it gets the job done for what I want to do, because I'm just going to be placing it and then dropping stuff on top of it. But all that will dry clear. Alright guys, remember, anyone can build anything. Zenkistyle out.